Alright guys, we are back with another spokky video. And we have this poorly drawn MS Paint spooky character in the background. Basically I just wanted to make a short little video on this OC that I made, who is also tied to one of my videos. Um, if you've watched my series on Roblox Rise of Nations, or maybe not like my series, but if you watched a few of my vids on that, you'll know I made like a series on it where I played as Sweden for about like 3 episodes. And on the third episode, I sent like the bulk of the Swedish army to take over Iceland. Now, it sounded like a good idea at the time. There was no one else who had Iceland, and it was basically up for grabs. So I sent the Swedish army there, and I like to imagine that this guy was the leader of it, and this is before he went insane and decided to start wreaking havoc over Iceland. But yeah, basically, when I sent like the entire Swedish army in Iceland, they all started starving to death, and they all just died. Yeah, it was pretty bad. That's pretty much war crimes right there, I think, maybe. But I'd like to think that the last of the Swedish army got, wait, no. This is the backstory right here. Alright, now that you know about who this guy is, and also his name is Sven Killer. He's one of the top tier Swedish generals, but now in this image he's an insane, crazed murderer who wants to get his revenge on Iceland. But now that you know his backstory, well actually, that's not his backstory. Well, it sort of is. It's confusing, guys. But how Sven Killer became this crazed murderer who's looking for revenge over Iceland happened on September 16th, 2028, which was the time of the Swedish army's demise in Iceland. Uh, how he turned into this crazed murderer was a Swedish, well, not a Swedish one, an Icelandic artillery division spotted Sven Killer's soldiers marching to the Icelandic capital, and they ambushed him, and he got his entire division wiped out right there. And also an artillery shell blew up right in his face. And somehow Sven over here was able to escape. And he escaped into the Icelandic mountains, where he was there for about 3 days with no food, starving to death. And this is where he basically goes insane. I should make an animation of this guy's backstory. That'd be a lot easier than just explaining it. But yeah, he basically just goes insane in the mountains, and he starts terrorizing and destroying Icelandic villages because of his enraged fury on how his army was destroyed. And he also starts eating people. He's a cannibal. And this is what he looks like now after his rampage on some wait. Wait, I just found a break in the lore, guys. On September 16th, if Sven was injured that day and he spent 3 days in the mountains, this wouldn't be on September 16th. Hold up, the entire lore is trash now. Well, guys, I just debunked my own lore right there, guys. But what it wasn't debunked was Sven Killer's backstory, guys. Basically, I don't even think the lore matters. He's just an insaniac dude who got hit by an artillery shell, and he's just a crazed Swedish general who wants his revenge on Iceland. That's the lore for you right there. I don't even know what else. The other stuff that I just said was that doesn't matter, guys. All that matters is that this guy got hit with an artillery shell. He's mad that his division's dead, and he wants his revenge over Iceland. Also, he's committed numerous war crimes and is hunted by every country in the UN. Alright, that's the lore of Sven Killer, guys. He's a cool OC. I might make an animation on his backstory soon. And this was a very spooky backstory video. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this spooky vid. And I'll see you in the next spooky video. Alright, see you, broskies.